Hey y'all, Taylor here. Taking me a second to get adjusted. Not sure. Okay, anyways, I hope you can read this. Let's see. Up closer. There's my recipe of the day. Basically, we've got 1 part fine touch acrylics from Hobby Lobby, 2 parts. Well, actually, I'm probably up to 4 parts in floetrol with this one. Sorry I didn't change that. And probably about 15 to 20 spritzes of H2O. I just tried to keep them all consistent and equal in volume. We're not dealing with density and weight today at all. It's probably 74 in the house now. It's still about 80% humidity with a 40% chance of rain. I only mention that because it affects things. I've got floetrol here, blaster silicone. Here's just the bottle. See, if you buy 1 bottle for $6.99 minus 40% with your coupon, you can get approximately 4 bottles of product painting for pouring out of it. Just something to think about when you go to buy that $1.25 or $1 small little craft paint for pouring. But if you're pouring, well, anyways, so that all said, still having challenges with the tech, so hopefully I'll be able to get at least 6 minutes out of my phone today. So hopefully I can pour that quickly. So I'm just going to remove everything. I'm going to hit pause, and there will be an awkward shift in image. 1 sec. Okay, it looks like there's kind of an odd angle going on here. That said, we'll deal with it. Okay, so got my little cup here. I'm going to do a really abundant pour today. It looks like I'm going to go ahead and do some spray into the cup. I don't like to do it over the canvas, so I'm going to do it to the side here because I want bald spots on my canvas. Oh, wow, if I can get it in the cup. Ah! Oh, it's all good. You know, I laugh a lot. I have that in common with a few of my girlfriends. When things are nuts, you just laugh and move forward and just think, huh, well, that was interesting. Observe, step back, move forward. Okay, here we've got our white. Got a lot of silicone in the bottom there. So that's going to probably float. Now we put the white in. It does seem to be a titanium white, so theoretically it will drop to the bottom when it's on top. Because when you flip it over, it'll be on top, and hopefully it'll drop down and give us some nice cells. We're hoping. And probably I shouldn't use all of every color, but I kind of feel like on a 12 by 12, I usually do 10 by 10s. I kind of feel like I need to use as much paint as I feel not guilty about using. Oh, got a little bit of action in the cup. That's always fun. Oh, orange. Orange, why do I do that with orange? Me and orange we seem to have a disagreement. I'm not quite sure why. Orange, pink, and yellow. Granted, those are super girly colors, and, you know, I like to be in denial about being super girly. But that all said, lots of white. Well, back to that adventurous orange then, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, I don't know how to describe my relationship with orange, except to say that sometimes it's on top, and then it just muddles out to brown. Well, especially when I use brown. But even when I don't use brown, it just kind of either dominates everything or falls completely to the bottom. Now, these, I believe, are all opaque colors, so they're equally competing in the realm of levels and where to be in the painting. And people like to say this is an art and we're not dealing with composition, but actually no. And in fact, if I'm so lucky that the video goes all the way until the slow phase, you really have to be patient, and you really have to work with what the paint gives you, pattern-wise or otherwise, so that you get something that you're hopefully going to find appealing. And then there will be lots of times, it's kind of like photography in some ways. You take 200 pictures to get one silly little picture sometimes. And then there's Anne-Marie, who seems to always do things perfect, but she's got 300 videos, and that's just the videos under her belt. So yeah, she's a good, what, I don't know, 2,000 hours ahead of me on competency level. But that's really what it takes. You have to really stick to anything, right? Okay, so I'm babbling. Let's stop the babbling. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. I'm going to go ahead and do a flip cup dirty pour from the center. Yeah. Sometimes I start in the corner, then I drag it down here, then I try to stretch it side to side and put your hands up high. Anyways, that said, I'm just going to go for the middle today. I'm going to let it settle in just a bit. Hopefully let some of that white drop through to the bottom. Yeah, you can drag it or not. You're never going to see this underneath the paint. So dragging, I guess that really just allows for some lubrication of the paint to move about its cute little self. I guess, you know, here I'm trying something a little different. Yes, I'm still rolling good. Maybe I'll do it with a little bit of brown. It doesn't matter what color you put around. It just depends on what you kind of want to play with. So let yourself out. And again, I should have probably put the brown down first and the white down, but it's all going to shift and all of that's probably going to be completely off of the canvas. Tout sweet. Okay, got a lot of paint, man. And actually, I'm probably going to dribble back through because I find I get these big color patches that I don't like later. So I'm going to go ahead and do some drizzling, preemptive drizzling. We've got a lot of paint in here. I'm tempted to scrape it out, but I don't have enough to do any backfilling. I pretty much depleted my whole supply. So we might have a little bit of heaviness on the orange here, heaviness there, but if we can stretch it out, hopefully that'll benefit us. I'm going to make a nice pattern. Okay, are you entertained with me and my challenges with my... Oh my goodness. Okay, it's not on high, it's not on low, it's somewhere in the middle. Come on, Torch, I need you to pop my bubbles. Oh, bloomin' onions. You are steaming my broccoli. Ha, 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 ha. Right now we're just going for the bubbles. We're not going for cell development. Cell development is happening on its own. I didn't add a whole lot of silicone. Pop, bubble, pop. Wah! Wah! Okay, I think we're bubblish. Bubblish, bubble. Whatever. Bubble less? I don't know. So, let's embrace this beautiful day and play with some paint. I love Dexter's Lab. Did y'all ever watch that? Pretty entertaining stuff. Totally sophomoric. I can totally relate. Okay, got a lot of that orange stuff happening. Got some mud stuff happening. I got sticky gloves happening. Oh my goodness. Oh, mercy. I don't want to lose all my paint because I don't even know that at this rate I have enough paint. Now I got a really nice string of lace. I hate to lose that. Again, with the attachment, yes. You cannot be attached. You have to let go, as Disney says, yeah? Bummer, those are really cool cells. Quick, do a screen grab. They're probably not going to last. What I'm going to try to do is kind of move this down here. Got some really nice little cells. Don't know if I'm going to get to keep them or not, or if they're going to mutate into something. Got a lot of abundance on the paint after all. Trying to cover the corner. Ooh, drippy drippies. Okay, I don't like to do it that way. So we might get to... Huh, that's very... What the what? We got some really cool stuff, and we got some stuff I'm not really dreaming of happening. So can you see that? I want to make sure you can see what's going on. Here comes the patience. And I say here comes the patience because at this point we're going to start getting stuff we don't want going away. Yeah, I'm losing all the cool cells. Ugh. This has been my frustration this week. I have just been a little frustrated with a lot of things. Yes, I let my inner child come out and deal with some of it when she's not going to have a tantrum. Okay, yeah, look at all this cool stuff I'm kind of losing. I'm losing the picture. It's the exact opposite of what you want to happen. You don't want to lose the picture, man. Oh, bloomin' onions. Well, hopefully some of it'll come back. Come on, baby. Come back to me. Oh, gracious. All the interesting stuff seems to be right there on the edges. Look at how cool the edges are. Those edges are very cool. Look at the painting. It has hope. I love that. I loved that chain of cells. I was hoping we'd retain more of that. You can't always get what you would like. Not today, not tomorrow, maybe next week. Okay, blooming cells. A few little blooming cells. All the visual interest is somewhere other than where I'd like it to be. So yeah, it is possible to do a crappy pour. Excuse my French. You know, as you may be witnessing today. Okay, we'll go ahead and try the torch and hopefully be able to pull something. So, you know, orange. Ugh. I just think, you know, ugh. It's like you need to try and master your stuff, man. And I'm trying to master it, man. And it's just going, I don't think so. I don't think so. And this is incredible. She does not think so. It's one of my favorite lines. Oh, look at that. I'm actually getting a few minutes. I think I only... Okay, I'm not going to be negative. I'm going to stay positive. Gosh, I am not pulling diddly squat. Yeah, I am so not happy with this. Sounds like a personal problem to me. That is what a friend of mine and a old colleague used to say also. Sounds like a personal problem to me. You know, it's not all about you. Not everything is about you. That was also one of my very profound learning moments. Not everything is about you. At first I thought, God, that's not that well. Wait a second. I am not God. I cannot control what these other people are doing. I cannot control the travel agency who's driving me nuts. I cannot control the weather. I cannot control politics. After I have voted, it's all up to whatever. Well, still, I'm not super happy. Obviously, you're probably not surprised. I'm just not happy. I'm just not happy. I will not be happy. Well, maybe if I just kind of... And then, well... I like a lot of the little eyes we've got inside the cells. Those are kind of cool, right? Aren't those cool? Are they focusing? I don't know if it's focusing or not. But yeah, I just lost so much visual interest. And so this time, the orange came to the top. What the what? Orange, what is your deal? You know, a lot of people feel like you should just let it be its thing. I'm kind of not happy with its thing. And I'm not going to even get anything out of that, it looks like. Oh, boogers. Sorry, that's not the worst word I could say for sure. Okay, that just looks contrived. And it's so wet, I think I can easily wipe those out. I don't know. So now it turns out to be a longer video because my phone decided, oh, hey, that's ugly. Let's rock that to the world. No, I'm just being totally facetious. Okie doke. Maybe if more things stretch, more things will pop out. It seems like it's really got a lot of movement in it still. You can almost see the waves, man. Check out those waves. Look. I seem to be opening up some cells. So see here again, patience. Don't drop it. I've done that so many times. So opening up cells might be... Well, you know, tell me what you think. Tell me what I could have done better. Tell me if I stopped it too soon, if I shouldn't have poured from the center. And who knows? A lot of times these things will continue to change. Like you see a cell popping up here, a cell popping up there. So it could be that it'll actually come through. And I could go ahead and attempt to torch. I'm good at making the attempt. Feel free to fast forward at any point, anytime. Goodness knows I fast forward through mine. Not just other people's. I actually... Blippity. Blippity. I do fast forward through my... Oh, my freaking banana boats. Gosh darn it. Gilda used to say it's always something, and for a lot of people it's... Come on out, bring something, show something to Mama. I want some interest. I don't want to catch the paint on fire, but I'd like some visual interest. Okay, well, on that note, I will say, go into the world, pour, do something randomly nice, be kind, make it a better place than it was when you walked into it today, and embrace what is. It is what it is, but then it will be something else. Take it easy. Bye.